Clube de Futebol os Belenenses, commonly known simply as Belenenses, is a Portuguese multi-sports club best known for its football team. Founded in 1919, is one of the oldest Portuguese sports clubs. It is based in the 25,000-seat Estádio do Restelo in the bɨlɨʻnẽsɨʃ quarter of Lisbon, hence the club name, which translates as the ones from bɨlɨʻnẽsɨʃ. Belenenses won the 1945 Euro 46 Primeira Liga, making them the first of two clubs aside from the Big Three to win the league title, the other club being Boavista FC. The club also have 6 Championship of Portugal Portuguese Cup titles. The main activities of the club are football, handball, basketball, futsal, athletics, and rugby union. The club has won major national championships in all these sports, but remains best known for its original activity, football. History: early years: founded in 1919, it reached its first Campeonato final in 1926, losing 2-0 to Marítimo, and won the title the next season with a 3-0 win over Vita Clube Rio de Setúbal and picking up a second championship in 1929. The club lost the 1932 title to Porto 2-1 in a replay after a 4-4 draw. The club won its third and final Campeonato in 1933 by beating Sporting 3-1. With 3 Campeonato wins, Belenenses was one of Portugal's big four from the advent of the Primeira Liga, but have now won significantly fewer honours since then the other 3 clubs. League champions: the club won its only Primeira Liga title in 1945 Euro 46, beating Benfica by a point on the first occasion which a club outside the Big Three won the title. On December 14, 1947, they were the first team to face Real Madrid at their newly inaugurated Santiago Bernabéu Stadium, in a friendly match which was won 3-1 by the Spanish club. The club came runner-up in the league for the first time in the 1954 Euro 55 season, level on 39 points with Benfica. It was not until 1973 that Belenenses finished runner-up again, 18 points behind Benfica, and they never have since. European forays: Belenenses were the first club to compete in the UEFA Cup in a 2-legged 3-3 draw with Hibernian at the Estádio do Restelo in bɨlɨʻnẽsɨʃ. The club has also played in the European Cup Winners' Cup, as well as the UEFA Cup. In the 1987 Euro 88 UEFA Cup season, the club played powerhouse Barcelona. In the first leg, they lost 2-0 in the Camp Nou, winning 1-0 in Lisbon at the Estádio do Restelo with Moata scoring. Belenenses won their 6th, and to date last, tour section de Portugal on May 28, 1989, beating Benfica 2-1. Also that season, they ousted holders Bayer Leverkusen from Cup Winners' Cup. Downfall and recovery: Belenenses were relegated from the Primeira Liga for the first time in 1981 Euro 82, and have been relegated 3 other times since then. 21st century: the 2005 Euro 06 season saw the football team finishing 4th from bottom, which would mean relegation for the team. However, the team won a subsequent appeal that sent Gil Vicente down instead. With this reprieve, the team played in the top level of Portuguese football once again. On May 27, 2007, Belenenses reached their first Taça de Portugal final since their 1989 triumph, and most recent to date, but were beaten 1-0 by Sporting. Cabral Ferreira, who served as president of Belenenses from 2005 until 2008, died on February 26, 2008, of a long illness. Belenenses were relegated in 2010 to the Segunda Liga, and secured promotion back to the Primeira Liga in March 2013, their longest stint out of the top division. Honours: National, Primeira Liga, winners, 1945 Euro 46, runners-up, 1936 Euro 37, 1954 Euro 55, 1972 Euro 73, Tour Section de Portugal, winners, 1941 Euro 42, 1959 Euro 60, 1988 Euro 89, runners-up, 1939 Euro 40, 1940 Euro 41, 1947 Euro 48, 1985 Euro 86, 2006 Euro 07, Supertação de Portugal, runners-up. 1989, Campeonato de Portugal, winners, 1926 Euro 27, 1928 Euro 29, 1932 Euro 33, runners-up, 1925 Euro 26, 1931 Euro 32, 1935 Euro 36, Segunda Liga, winners, 1983 Euro 84, 2012 Euro 13, runners-up, 1991 Euro 92, 1998 Euro 99, Lisbon Championship, winners, 1925 Euro 26, 1928 Euro 29, 1929 Euro 30, 1931 Euro 32, 1943 Euro 44, 1945 Euro 46, runners-up, 1919 Euro 20, 1924 Euro 25, 1926 Euro 27, 1930 Euro 31, 1932 Euro 33, 1938 Euro 39, Lisbon Honour Cup, winners, 1925 Euro 26, 1928 Euro 29, 1929 Euro 30, 1931 Euro 32, 1943 Euro 44, 1945 Euro 46, 1959 Euro 60, 1960 Euro 61, 1968 Euro 69, 1975 Euro 76, 1989 Euro 90, 1993 Euro 94, runners-up, 1964 Euro 65, 1970 Euro 71, 1971 Euro 72, 1979 Euro 80, 1983 Euro 84, 1985 Euro 86, International, Intertoto Cup, winners, 1975 League and Cup history. CL equals Campeonato da Liga. 1D equals First Division League. 2D equals Second Division League. 2 hours equals Liga de Hernrack equals Cup Winners' Cup. UC equals UEFA Cup. FC equals Fairs Cup. LAT equals Latin Cup, UEFA Cup, Cup Winners' Cup, current squad, as of July 17, 2014. Note: flags indicate national team as defined under FIFA eligibility rules. Players may hold more than one non-FIFA nationality. Art on loan. Note: flags indicate national team as defined under FIFA eligibility rules. Players may hold more than one non-FIFA nationality. Notable former players, former coaches, see also, CF Belenenses, CF Belenenses, CF Belenenses, compare os Belenenses, references. External links, official website.